சுதந்திரம் என்பதை பேச்சு நாம் எல்லோரும் சமம் என்பதுறுதியாச்சு எங்கும் சுதந்திரம் என்பதை பேச்சு நாம் எல்லோரும் சமம் என்பதுறுதியாச்சு சங்கு கொண்டே வெற்றி ஊதுவோமே சங்கு கொண்டே வெற்றி ஊதுவோமே சங்கு கொண்டே வெற்றி ஊதுவோமே இதை தரணிக்கெல்லாம் எடுத்து ஓடுவோமே சங்கு கொண்டே வெற்றி ஊதுவோமே இதை தரணிக்கெல்லாம் எடுத்து ஓடுவோமே ஆடுவோமே பள்ளு பாடுவோமே ஆனந்த சுதந்திரம் அடைந்து விட்டோம் ஆடுவோமே.
Dear friends and viewers, today I am going to discuss about the 99th death anniversary of the greatest poet of the 20th century, that is Subramani Bharati, who is still remembered in this 21st century even after his death of about a century ago. Why for and what for is still remembered. You could have heard the song lyriced by Subramani Swami, ஆடுவோமே பல்லு பாடுவோமே ஆனந்த சுதந்திரம் அடைந்து விட்டோம் என்று. The meaning of the song is available both in Tamil version and English versions in YouTube videos. The rough English translation of the ஆடுவோமே பல்லு பாடுவோமே is this: we will dance joyfully and sing that we have achieved joyful independence. In all places, the only talk is about freedom. Now, it is sure that everyone is equal. The time when we call Brahmins as higher has gone. The time when we call Brahmins as higher has gone. The time when we used to call the white man as Lord has gone. We should salute farming and labor. We would criticize those who spend time by doing nothing. This was the song lyricsed by Subramani Bharati about the significance of the Indian independence in the year 1920s. India had attained Indian independence in the year 1947, but the great poet Subramani Bharati has dreamt up an independent India in 1920 itself, which is free from caste, color, religion and discriminations of any sorts. He was not only one of the greatest poets of his contemporary times, but also was an Indian independence activist and social reformer to the core. And his revolutionary songs had kindled patriotism during the Indian independence movement. Subramani Bharati was well versed in 14 languages. Among 14 languages, 11 Indian languages including Sanskrit and Hindi, and 3 foreign languages, that is English, French and Arabic. But he loved his mother tongue Tamil very dear to his heart and declared that in the languages known to him there was no other language as sweet as and classic as Tamil language. It is to be borne in mind that everyone should be left to liberty to learn any languages one wants to learn, but it should not be made under state compulsion or coercion. Imposing Sanskrit or Hindi on other linguistic communities as the present BJP government tries to impose under the National Education Policy 2020. The national fervor and the patriotic feeling had forced great poet Subramani Bharati to learn as many languages as possible. Nearly about 14 languages he was known of. Likewise, even younger ones or tourist guides or business people who are not having any regular stream of education in tourist spots or business centers could be able to speak fluently many Indian languages out of their professional necessities. Even the Hindi-knowing migrant laborers from North India, due to their non-availability of employment opportunities in northern states, are been forced to come to Tamil Nadu like Tirupur and other places and learn our Tamil language within a very short span of time. Even our South Indian people for various business and professional companies happen to go to North India and learn the languages which they are going to work in. It's a different issue, but trying to make one language, one religion, one nation is very detrimental to the very unity and integrity of the country. Friends, it is to be pertinent to point herein then, for the cause of the Indian independence, all the religious communities and linguistic communities are fought together and sacrificed everything, cutting across all the barriers and boundaries with a firm belief that in independent India, their aspirations, religious fights, linguistic diversities, and cultural plurality, everything would be fulfilled and safeguarded. But the present central dispensation or the present scenario takes a U-turn. Hence, the best thing to remember and pay homage to the greatest poet of the 20th century, Subramani Bharati, is this: all the Indian languages, that is 22 national languages as recognized in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, shall be promoted equally and to be declared as a national languages, and shall be used in all administrative and judicial proceedings in the language of the state, in order to safeguard the rich and cultural heritage and thereby save the very unity and integrity of our country. This shall be the best tribute to the great poet Subramani Bharati. With this, I conclude my tribute to the greatest poet of the 20th century, who is still remembered in the 21st century. Thank you so much.